You can expect your result in 5 to 7 days. This is the golden time. This is where you make a difference and separate yourselves from the pack. Welcome back to ACE IPM. I'm Pavit, a student of IPM at IIM Indore, and in this video, I will be talking about what next, where do you stand, and what now. One thing that you should remember in this time period is do not stress. You will have around 3 to 4 days between your result and your interview. So it's very unrealistic to cram everything up for that time period. Start working on your interviews. Expect the basic questions. One key aspect over here is that you should be aware and you should be very confident in your interview because that shows that you're worthy. So they can ask you a question like, okay, tell me which city you're from. Tell me 3 good things about that city and why I should visit your city in my next vacation. It's a very simple question, but you might get stuck up in between. And you have to prepare all of your other questions like, give me your introduction, why IPM, and why are you a worthy candidate, and so on. Secondly, the very important part, general knowledge. It's a very well established fact that in any interview you go, they will check your awareness, your ideologies, and whether or not you read outside of your books. This preparation is very essential. And what I would say is, start by reading newspapers. You're applying to a business school, so essentially you should be up to date on your political agendas, the social developments, and your stance on international issues, etc. Subsequently, you can also expect questions related to the current pandemic and its effect on various organs of the society. It can range right from the economy to probably the political scenario. One tip that I would give you guys is, when you read an article, try to articulate it in less than 100 words by writing it down. Writing is an excellent way to boost memory, and that's one way to keep a record of the things that you've read. Secondly, you must remember to sharpen your knowledge about your 11th and 12th portions. Science, commerce, arts, doesn't matter. You have to know your readings beforehand. A common misconception over here is that you prepare like you prepared for your boards. No, not necessary. You need to know enough to show that you're aware and that you remember. Now, what does that mean? I'll give you an example. I'm a commerce student. So, to me, if there's a business studies professor, they can ask, okay, tell me the 4 constituents of marketing mix. That's literally just 4 words for an answer. And it's not very tough. They can't ask you something like, okay, tell me all the types of equity shares, give me 3 features of each. Nothing like that. It's going to be very basic, nothing too complex. One other thing that you must remember is that the professors are the interviewers. So 2 situations might come up. Situation 1 is, they ask you questions about their own subject. Now, let's say you're a science student and the interviewer is an economics faculty. So you don't have to worry. The questions will be framed in such a way that you can answer them. Probably under the broad umbrella of the economy, it'll be very general is all I'm saying. And this is where your general knowledge will come in. Second, the interviewer can ask you to choose a subject and choose a particular topic also in that subject. This is very important. You have to master one subject or one topic in such a way that any questions asked, you can answer. The subject and the topic should be your forte. Apart from the above, just remember the basic pointers. You should look presentable, you should sound confident, and most importantly, it's completely okay to not know something. In that case, be clear that you do not know by saying, sir, I'm not too sure. And if you want to guess, just say 1 or 2 lines, not too much. And don't beat around the bush because that brings about negative points and that just shows that you're not coherent in your speech. Don't beat yourself up through this time. You will have around a week's time to look presentable for your interview. Use it wisely. Pace yourselves. Make a study schedule if possible. And divide your work. Trust me, doing everything one day before the interview is not a good idea. I speak from experience and a ton of experience. Anyways, I'm certain that if you follow these basics, you should be good. And all I want to say is, believe in yourself and believe in your preparation. All the best, and thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed and found this useful. If you did, then you can leave a like as well and share it with your friends to make it useful for them as well. Bye bye, stay safe and take care.